Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? I hope that everybody's enjoying the season for Hanukkah. We all know that Christmas is coming, so I hope that everybody enjoys the holiday season as this has been a very fast year going into 2013. I hope the world don't come to an end, believe me. Since we're going to be talking about a couple of interesting topics today, one of the first topics I want to start off by talking about is the new trailer that came out for The Man of Steel. For those who don't know who The Man of Steel is, we are talking about the great Superman. And the issue that I want to talk about is Superman's new film, The Man of Steel, the new Batman Begins. I hope it is because to tell you the truth, I saw the trailer and to tell you, it seems like, I'll be honest with you, that from what I saw in this new second trailer, because the first trailer was kind of like a short, maybe a minute and a half, because I know that was kind of like a Comic-Con preview. I think this new trailer that was posted out, because we all know that with Star Trek coming out, Superman has to make a big impression because we all know that Christopher Nolan is backing the movie up. But I do have to say that the Man of Steel's new trailer is probably the best trailer I've seen from Zachary Snyder since The Watchmen. And the reason why I like the trailer is, for one thing, I think this film has that Batman Begins film. As we all know, Batman Begins is probably, without no doubt, the greatest origin film of our time. Basically, what the story I feel that Superman is going to be, it's going to really take a deep look as to Superman's true feelings and essence about what it truly feels to be Superman. Not just go into Superman, well, okay, where's the cape, and it's going to be like a 5 minute story background. I think they're going to do like they did with Batman Begins, where they're going to focus at least an hour or an hour and a half of just who Clark Kent was and where he came from, and basically what his parents had put in as a philosophy for him to live by. I do believe that Clark Kent's father is going to make a big impact on him, because I do believe that he's going to have the biggest effect on him, where his father believes that human beings can't change and you have to live your life in secret. Superman has to come up with his own philosophy of, you know what, I have to help people, and that's a choice. What can I do? I can't live like a person who's basically going to hide in my room and not want to change society. I think that the problem is that with Superman's character in this particular film, it's going to be a question about choice. And I think what's going to be hard is that we all know that in seeing the trailer for The Man of Steel, I think that particular story is going to be very interesting. The whole, Commander Zod coming in, and meeting Lois Lane, and him working at the Daily Bugle, and I mean, excuse me, the Daily Planet, because Daily Bugle, that's Spider-Man, my bad. But the fact is that, for the most part, I do believe that this story does have a Batman Begins feel. And what that means is, basically, I hope that we get to see what it feels like for this child to grow up, because we all know that Superman's life is very interesting. It's kind of like a controversy with Superman, because he kind of uses his secret identity. Like, he kind of dresses up as where Bruce Wayne becomes Batman and Spider-Man is becoming, where Peter Parker becomes Spider-Man. Superman is, his whole identity and his whole costume is the human race. And it's interesting how he does that, because we all see that Superman is basically a person that, he believes that, what, he's got this Boy Scout feeling and he wants to change the world, but he's also the strongest superhero in the universe. But he kind of is a condescending character, because while he feels that the human race is a weak race and that's my costume to hide my identity, Batman and Lex Luthor are his equals. So why is it that if the human race is so weak, why is Batman his equal? Why? Because Batman not only can beat him, not so much in strength, but can beat him through intelligence. Where Superman has the strength to kind of stop Batman, Batman has the strength to use his intellect to try to bring him down in a way that Superman wouldn't really think that anybody would think of. And I will say this for the fact that even though there's some controversy with him and there's a little, like, the way he kind of goes, the approaches that he takes with his mythology, it's still one of the most fascinating characters. And I hope that Zachary Snyder, who basically is going to be making this film, I hope he does a better job with this than he did with Sucker Punch, because it wasn't really that great. But he does do a very good job with other people's stuff. But again, something, regardless of what the problems and the mythology and the controversies with Superman, I know that a lot of people are excited about it. I hope that people do check it out, because a lot of people will find the story very interesting, and I hope that it does make an impression. So far, the summer movies I want to see are definitely Man of Steel, Carrie, I want to see Kick-Ass 2, Star Trek, I want to see, well, I heard that there was another film that was supposed to be coming out, not G.I. Joe, because G.I. Joe kind of sucked, but I think there was, what was the other one? Evil Dead is another one I want to check out. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D. There's a lot of interesting remakes that are coming out. I know a lot of people hate them, but because I saw this trailer from the Man of Steel, I wanted to let you all know that this trailer does get an A+. I know that we got a long way to go before we see the Justice League film that comes out for DC, and that's going to be in 2015. But I hope that Superman is the start of bringing the Justice League movie to life, because I will give Marvel credit. Marvel did a fantastic job with the development of bringing the Adventurers to life. Now that DC is kind of falling behind, we got to step it up with the storyline, and I hope that Christopher Nolan's Batman mythology goes into Superman, and then we see Wonder Woman, and then we'll see Aquaman, and then maybe a couple of other stories to finally get that Justice League movie that we all been dying to see. So the war between DC and Marvel is still happening, and Marvel's still winning that war, because right now they're coming out with Iron Man 3 and Thor 2. So I hope that Man of Steel does step it up, because believe me, after seeing Superman Returns, oh boy, was that picture suck. I hope that hopefully when this film comes out, that the trailer is not the best thing that we saw, because that happens sometimes. But Christopher Nolan looks like he really has a money maker here, and I know he's producing it, and David Goyer, he's writing the story, and Zachary is directing the film, because he directed an underrated film, The Watchmen. So I hope that this film does get the credit it deserves. If not, hey, well, there's always bootleg. So hit me up with your comments, tell me what you think. I hope that everybody checks out the trailer. I hope to see more coming attractions. I would love to see if they're going to do an animated film for this. I hope that there's like a little cartoon that's done after this film. But you know something, I do have to say that Man of Steel gets an A++. And like I always tell everybody, remember, use your mind, it's your best weapon. And I hope that when the next trailer for Superman Returns, when the next trailer for Superman Man of Steel comes out, I hope that people, like I say, don't judge the film so quickly. Let's give him a chance. Let's see if the movie's any good, because I know there's a lot of criticisms with the new poster, and I know that a lot of people are looking at it and they're like, okay, well, I don't like the poster, and I don't like his suit, and I don't like the dude who's playing Superman. And then we all said that about Batman, and look what Batman became. Batman became now a billion-dollar franchise because Nolan took those risks. So let's not prejudge the film quite yet. I know that we all are going to have our little criticisms, but like I said, give the film a chance, and believe me, You never know, it might be one of the popular ones that be on your list of DVD collections. So, like I said, enjoy your time, have a great day, and I will talk to you all later.